Ashley, and this is Music After Dark HTX. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. I hope it turns into like a whole thing. I really do. I'm super excited. Okay, homie. So, he was brave. You were our first person. Like, you totally jumped on it too. I was like, yes, he's not scared.
I'm not scared of anything. Except for heights. Don't put me on anything high. I'll start crying.
So let's tell people who you are. What is your name? And give me all your social media hashtags. Because you have a bunch. You have like 3 different ones.
Yeah, I guess I'm blakedamnsure.
Blakedamnsure.
And you can find me pretty much on any platform under the name blakedamnsure. I am the singer of Just Fan Fiction, and on social media that's Just Fan Fiction HTX. And I'm also a first-time published author as of like 3 weeks ago. So there's that.
Yeah, I'm happy you brought that up because then we can talk about it later.
Oh my gosh, let's talk all about it. I can't wait.
I'm excited. Okay, so there's so much stuff I want to ask you. So let's do the easy stuff. Let's get the easy stuff out of the way.
Okay.
Are you an original Houstonian?
I was born in Channelview, Texas back in 1993, and I moved to Katy when I was 6 years old, and have been. I was there until 2022, and now I'm over in the northwest area of Houston, and I don't see myself leaving Houston anytime soon. In fact, I'm condemned here until for at least another 16 years until my youngest daughter graduates high school. Gotta love those custody plans.
Yeah, I mean those are fun. I don't know.
So much fun.
Shitty ex-baby daddies.
Yeah, well,
so
fuck those guys.
I didn't have to ever do any of that
those
stuff.
Guys.
So.
I don't. There's nothing I hate more. If we're gonna talk about loves and hates and all that, there's nothing I hate more.
Any of that kind of stuff.
Nothing I hate more than a dad who doesn't take care of his kids. Oh my gosh.
They just went away.
Yeah, well, I hope they lost their wieners in the process.
Okay. So I love it. It's great.
Come at me, bro.
Probably won't ever leave here. You like it? What if you got like a big record deal?
Oh man, okay,
you could,
so
take the family and homeschool because wait, he is taken, ladies. He is very happily taken.
Very happily. I don't recommend trying to convince me to leave my situation. My wife will fuck you up. But I love it. I love everybody, and I want to be your friend. So.
With how many children?
I have 8 children, so I'm too much for you anyway.
Yeah, that's a lot. 8 children.
Yeah, they're all shitheads too.
You have to
I
have
love
a
them.
Minivan for sure.
Oh my gosh, the minivan doesn't even fit my full family. I have a Toyota Sienna, and it doesn't fit my full family. We still have to take 2 cars everywhere. If anybody is donating one of those
for parking.
If anybody wants to donate one of those Kia Carnivals, by the way, I am the perfect guy to get that. So if you start getting sponsorships and all that, like Kia calls you, hey Ashley, oh my God, we want to donate one of your guests a Kia Carnival. Make sure that you're like, oh my God, Blake damn sure is that guy.
Blake damn sure is the guy because when I first met you, it's Scout Bar, selling candles, slinging candles in the corner.
Oh my God, yes, you have the coolest candles ever.
Chris Harding in the Punk Star Radio.
Are we supposed to talk about your candles on the show?
No, I really don't.
We're not supposed to, but
I mean we can, but
that's how we met.
That's how we met.
That's how we met, and your candles are badass. So not this platform, but still, candles badass.
We got to visit a little bit. I got to meet the wife. This is before Juliet had her thing. So it's not just that you have how many kids?
8. 8. There's 8 of them.
Your daughter was battling cancer.
Yeah, leukemia. She was diagnosed shortly before her 3rd birthday, and shortly after her 5th birthday, rang the bell. So, she beat it. She got through it. That kid is tougher than anybody on the planet. But oh my gosh, watching her go through that, and not being able to go through it for her.
Do anything, right?
I felt anything. So helpless, and oh gosh, to this day, just talking about it, thinking about it messes me up. I have this tattoo right here,
Love it. We'll take a picture.
Yeah. I have this tattoo that reminds me of just how tough my kid is every day. She was always my special girl. I was married to her mom for 3 years, and we were together for 5. And when she told me she was pregnant with Juliet, our son was like 4 months old at that point, and they're 13 months apart. Charlie
Public
and
service
Juliet.
announcement: you can't get pregnant while breastfeeding. That's always people.
Please
like,
don't make my ex-wife out to be a saint. She did not breastfeed. She
when
drank the day we left home from the hospital. Ashlyn, I love you to death. We're homies, but like, oh my god.
When they say wait that time period, that's suggested.
No. 13 months apart. Actually, I've got 2 kids. I got 2 sets of kids that are 13 months apart, and then Lila, who's older than Charlie, which is Juliet's big brother.
Mm-hmm.
Lila, who's older than Charlie, is only 16 months older than Charlie. So,
definitely Kia. Come on, hook a homie up.
seriously, my gosh, I need it.
Yeah, you could do like the background music.
Oh my god, I will donate any of my music to any people who want to give me a custom van that has at least 10 seats. Oh my god, please hit me up. But I drive a 24-year-old Solara. That's my car that I get to work in, and the windows don't roll down, but the AC works, so there's that.
I have a Flex. Well, it's Zeus's Flex.
I used to have a Flex.
Those are busted the window out at a market.
It's so douchey. Why do people?
They didn't even take anything either.
Well,
they just broke the window and like didn't even take anything. Like, yeah, great market. So you walk to your car. It's like, what the?
I'm gonna take a drink of my water.
Yeah.
So I don't say anything rude, but.
It's like, please pause for your refreshment. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Definitely, we need to get you in a bigger car.
Definitely.
Because you also have a child on the spectrum.
I do. My daughter Lila is 8 years old, and she is nonverbal autistic, and she doesn't like tight, confined spaces either. She rides in the front seat now that she's tall enough.
Mm-hmm.
When she's in my car, the back seat, she kind of like she doesn't talk, but she knows a clear way of saying no. She'll start doing this and humming at me, kind of angrily. You can tell by the tone of her hums how she's feeling.
We do not want to listen to Beyonce's Cowboy. Right? That's the name of it. We don't. She's like,
she's not a
having
Beyonce. She likes. She is more of a. She's a very big Falling in Reverse fan, actually. Lila. Lila is the youngest child to ever attend a concert at the recently closed Acadia. She was notorious there for a long time whenever my last band, The Hostile Redemption, was playing. And she was at my first show as The Hostile Redemption, running around at like 14 months old, charging around the place, headbanging.
Nice. See the whole earphone thing. Love it. Okay, so you brought it up. Let's talk about it. So let's talk about like the evolution of music venues, right? Because we had COVID, which was a whole thing, screwed some places up.
Gosh.
Like there's places that left that will never come back. I think that's when Fitzgerald's closed, right?
No, Fitzgerald's closed about 2 years before COVID.
Okay, shit. See,
yeah,
I did a show there, and I was like,
I played a show there. I headlined a show there with my first band in 2009.
I guess I'm just not old enough.
Yeah. Are you a native Houstonian?
No, I am not.
Where are you from?
We moved around. We moved around a lot when I was growing up.
So where were you from right before this?
Austin. So
Austin?
The Austin area.
So it was too weird for you? You had to leave? They were trying to keep Austin weird, and you're like, not me.
They're like California-eyed.
Austin, Texas.
So
I always tell people, like, people are like, oh my god, I want to go visit California. I'm like, California is 2 hours up the road. It's called Austin, Texas.
So that's really the longest that my family stayed in the same place. So from like 8th grade, 2nd semester to like when I graduated. And we lived in the suburb. We lived in Cedar Park, Texas. There weren't toll roads yet.
Oh my god.
We had one high school.
I can't remember.
And then we got Cedar Park High School.
I can't remember a time before toll roads. Holy shit. Remember when they said that the Beltway... Remember when they said the Beltway would be free once it's paid for itself?
Yeah.
I've done the calculations. It paid for itself back in 2004.
Before I ever lived here. Yeah.
2004.
So, no, not from here. Like, Austin, which isn't really Austin anymore. But I've been back down here since, like, 2018.
Yeah, 2018. That was when Fitzgerald's closed, like right at that time. That time blurred together though. The COVID lockdowns.
Yeah, that was weird. Gosh. I had a baby during COVID.
I had a threesome and then had a baby during COVID. Well,
Like,
right after COVID.
nobody can come to the hospital because it's like
I didn't meet my daughter until she was 2 days old. I also got married to somebody else about 3 months before.
Dude, Lucas was like 14 days old before I could actually see him.
Oh my gosh.
Because I tested positive for COVID going in to have an emergency C-section. It was a whole weird thing.
That is.
It was terrible, and I felt fine, dude. I felt fine. I didn't even feel
I've
sick.
had COVID one time, and I was asymptomatic. Also, that was They're like, you have COVID, and I'm like, I thought I had allergies.
Yeah, you're like, wait, what?
I'm like, you have to stay home for the next 5 days, and I'm like, okay, no problem.
So Acadia closed.
Yeah.
The concert.
The concert pub north is closed now. Also,
They're closed.
Mhm.
Urban
Fitzgerald's.
South closed just randomly.
let's
Urban
give
South,
some.
what the shit? Shout out to Urban South. What the hell?
I want to give some shout outs to some classics even before you were in
closed.
Houston.
Yeah.
There was Walters on Washington. There
Okay.
was Meridian. There was the Engine Room, the FBI Club.
That was a thing.
Oh my gosh. Yes, those were some happening spots, and I was frequenting those places at 15, 16 years old whenever I was in Failure to Notice.
Numbers. I've been in Numbers.
Oh, Numbers
I've
is
done markets
still-
at
Numbers
Numbers.
is still
Dude, it's
going.
hopping it.
Numbers is still going, though.
Numbers.
Numbers has been around since like the 80s.
Yeah.
And like even The Cure played there back in the day.
Yeah.
And The Cure couldn't even fit in Numbers now.
It's an interesting place. If you've never been there, shout out to Numbers.
Oh my
They have
gosh.
some interesting things.
Speaking of which,
Kinky
Numbers,
Tuesdays.
Numbers, every one of my bands except for the one that I'm currently in has played there. What the hell is going on? Reach out to me. I want to play.
Okay, so you say multiple bands. I think you posted something because you have a show. Just Fan Fiction has a show coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Live music venues are closing. Some bands or things are shifting. Is there an evolution of Just Fan Fiction happening? How many people are in the band?
There are 3 official members of Just Fan Fiction right now. There's me. There's Kevin Marshall Robb on the bass.
Okay.
And there's Adrian Cabo on the drums.
I will include all their social media hashtags.
And don't hit up Adrian on social media. He's antisocial online. At shows, he is your best friend, and if you're lucky, he may even let you be his new texting buddy. But he hates social media.
We gotta get him.
We've got to convince him. Help me
Dude,
convince
there's
him.
so much we have
And
to
he's
talk
got
about
such
that
a-
we can't even really fit it into. This needs to be like
He's
a whole
got such a
series.
he's got such a great personality too. I don't know why he's on social media.
So if you look at the pictures, wasn't there 4 of you guys? I don't know. The math ain't mathing.
So Just Fan Fiction has had several lineup changes. I'm gonna give
And
you a
this is
brief
not a
history.
hating thing. This is just
No.
I'm being nosy and curious, and I want the tea.
Q
and
stepped away. Q Rawls was our
Peoples go other places, and it's cool. It's not always a bad thing,
No,
right?
yeah.
So
Q Rawls was our guitar player from last July up until about 2 weeks ago. On the 2nd is whenever he stepped away.
okay.
I don't really have too many definitive answers on why he stepped away, other than I can say I know he was unhappy the last couple of months. He doesn't agree with Kevin's work ethic and what he puts into the band. And neither Kevin nor Q are wrong about their differences. Q is a single guy who saved all of his money from the last decade and took a couple of years off from working. So he's got a very open schedule, and not that he doesn't have obligations. You know, he there's a lot of things that he does, but he's a lot more in charge of his schedule than Kevin is, who, you know, has a job that he works 10 to 7 every day.
So this platform is help local artists. Love to travel, but no, Houston.
Houston
there needs
is
to be a
45 minutes
spotlight
away
on
from
some
Houston.
shit
Houston
that
is
went on in
45 minutes away
Houston in the
from
local
Houston.
music scene.
Is your house address technically Houston, Texas?
It is.
And mine is too. So how far was your drive to my house?
38 minutes.
38 minutes. Like I said, Houston's 45 minutes away from Houston.
We're really not even that. We're not that far from each other.
Exactly.
10 miles or something. We're really
10,
not that
15
far.
miles, something
yeah.
like that max. Yeah, I'm northwest, you're northeast, and that little bit of distance.
Do you think that that's hard? Being in You want to be in a band, like a legit band.
You want me to answer this
But
question
you,
honestly?
yeah, you have a family, and how do you balance
That
band life,
is one
home
of the,
life if you're single, home life if you have 8 kids?
that's one of the things that I think made just fan fiction with Q probably not working with before him our previous guitar player as well. They're single men without kids. No, they're not in relationships.
Right.
Me, Kevin, and Adrian. Me and Kevin are both, family men, married, have kids. Adrian has 2 kids who he's very involved with, has them at least half the time. Me, Adrian, and Kevin understand instantaneously whenever somebody tells us, whenever one of us gets a text message from the other one saying, hey, this popped up, I can't make it tonight, can we please reschedule?
Yeah.
Or like, absolutely, bro. The other guys will be
There's
like,
a baseball game.
are like, excuse me, we don't get to just call into our jobs like this. And I'm like, yeah, but we can't treat this as a job because we're not.
It's not really your job, right? I mean,
When
you want it to be,
I would
right?
love for it to be, and you said something earlier about what if you got signed and all that when I leave Houston. So, until there's a label.
Do you guys have the ability to travel?
We can travel for a show if it's the right opportunity. We will travel if it's the right opportunity. But we can't stop doing our jobs until... Okay, if somebody comes to me with a contract offering to pay Just Fan Fiction as a whole $350,000 a year, if somebody can guarantee me that we're going to make $350,000 a year doing nothing but Just Fan Fiction...
Like, this is your job. You are touring with... fucking Jelly Roll, whoever the fuck.
Let's go. Then let's go. But we all.
Could you guys all quit your jobs and go do that?
If we.
Because I think that's what makes it hard for local people to get up and get out of Houston or Austin or Killeen, right?
I mean, like I said, I have a very awesome support system. I know Kevin does as well. And I know that Adrian's family, his parents would.
Shout out to Kevin. He was supposed to be here.
Yeah, he started his period, so.
Fucking weather.
Anyway.
Mother Nature.
But anyway, I know
my
that.
dad's like, Mother Nature always wins.
Mother Nature never loses. She never loses. I'm like, Mother Nature, I will eat you out if you cut your shit out, and she won't listen. I know I'm good with my tongue too. How many kids do I have? Anyway, I'm so sorry. Anyway,
there's gonna be this huge. It never posts that one on Facebook.
Anyway, so I know that we would have the support system to make this our full time, but I can't let my family suffer. I can't let Kevin's family suffer. I can't let Adrian's family suffer in order for us to do this and make less than what we make at our respective jobs. I don't even care about like how it gets split evenly. I don't want Adrian to not make what he makes. I don't want Kevin to not make what he makes. I don't want to. I can't not make what I make.
Budgeting, kids. When they said you needed math,
I pay $1,201 a month in child support.
You need to be able to budget. This is why.
That's why my outfits come from Goodwill.
No, thrifting is like a whole new thing.
Oh my god, it's so awesome. I paid like $8 for this outfit. I know somebody out there's like, oh my god, you paid $8 for that. But yes, I went to my job today wearing this.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so the evolution of just fan fiction. So, was 4, now we're 3.
Well, originally we started out as a duo. It was just me and a piano player named Michael Schwinn, and we were a tribute to Third Eye Blind. And then we started.
Tribute bands in Houston got it going on. They're actually like a bunch of really good ones.
Michael and I put on a hell of a show as just 2 guys too. And we
fuck you, Ticketmaster.
We eventually started playing songs that I had completed for my previous band, Reckless and Royal. It was another duo. But our first Reckless and Royal's only single we ever released was another version of Beautiful in Blue, where the other singer of Reckless and Royal did the verses and I just did the chorus and the screaming part. But I wrote the song and was really pissed off that a song that had gotten such positive reception was about to go away forever because of a fallout between me and him. And he was my best friend.
That happens a bunch. You think that happens a bunch in bands?
Oh my gosh.
People personalities are clashing and shit.
It wasn't a personality clash. It was a personal fallout. He was my best friend for 15 years, and godfather of like half my kids.
Mm.
So I haven't spoken to him in 3 years.
Sounds like family awkwardness.
No, he don't.
Oh, no.
He can't admit. I have proof that I was telling the truth, and he can't admit that when he's wrong. It's been his biggest downfall all this time. But
like this guy's purple, but you can say it's blue, and
no,
this guy's still purple?
he will insist until he's blue in the face. In fact, I wrote a song about it recently, and the line is because you're always right and I'm villainous, and it's called Brutus. I compared him to Marcus Brutus, who stabbed his best friend Julius Caesar. Caesar did some bad shit, but Julius Caesar did some bad shit. But Marcus Brutus is the worst best friend in history.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah, that's deep. So what's going on this week? This is an exciting week for you guys. I got you on this podcast.
You got me on this podcast today. I started my diet yesterday. Anyway, Friday. I'm like, would you like a Coke? To Ashley when she gets here. Like, would you like a Coke? Would you like a Coke? I'm gonna have some water now.
Get these Cokes out of my house. You're gonna be at BFE this week.
Just Fan Fiction is playing our first show post Q on Friday. Our good friend Jeremy J. Pop Kennedy, formerly of Black Kennedy, will be playing guitar with us, helping us out.
So exciting! That's fun.
He was also in Suicide Stars, which he did with Nick Dees last year. That was.
So you guys are you recruiting right now?
So we are definitely looking for our permanent guitar player. If you are interested in joining Just Fan Fiction, please let me know. Message me, hit
or
me up.
Me,
or
come
hit,
on, someone
or hit up
like
Ashley.
yes,
Tell her, be like, hey,
on.
is that Blake Damnsure guy actually cool? Because like I want to play with him, but he kind of seems douchey. She can tell you the truth.
He's not a douche. He's really not. He's so not.
I'm awesome, and Adrian and Kevin are really great guys to work with. And if you we've
just been kicking it here. Actually, it was like I'm all serious time frame. No, just been like kicking it. It's just been super not.
Nah, there's no. I don't like restriction.
Yeah.
I don't like restriction. Let's have fun with it. And but yeah, we are definitely interested in talking to you. If you are interested in playing with us, please message us. Worst case scenario, and I promise you, worst case scenario, we're gonna make a new friend. So I'm all about wanting to be friends with everybody, unless you're from Katy. Fuck off. But
Katy, dude. Katy.
Damn Katy.
Katy, that's way too far.
Oh my gosh. Well, here's the thing.
I like Wildcatter, right?
I love Wildcatter.
I used to live in the energy corridor. So
Wildcatter is amazing, and
it was cool.
Especially my great friend Carmen Barreto over there, one of the owners.
I'm not driving 45 minutes from my house.
She's one of the greatest people I've ever met, though. So if you catch me in Katy, it's gonna be at Wildcatter. Otherwise, you won't catch me dead there. But we rehearse in Richmond Rosenberg, where Adrian lives. Kevin lives in Willowbrook. I live over here on the outskirts of Spring Branch and Jersey Village. So
is that a hard balance, right? So
yeah,
jobs,
I work in Kingwood.
Band, and you guys all don't.
We don't live exactly close to each other. Me and Kevin are 15, 20 minutes apart, but Adrian is the one who, he's the drummer. He's the one who provides us our practice space. So we have to travel to him, and he lives in the Richmond Rosenberg area, which is about 45 minutes from here. And location sucks, but it's a nice neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. Adrian's got a very nice house. I'm not knocking.
Do the neighbors know what's going on?
Yeah,
they just see all these cars and they're like, oh.
No, they're cool, but we have our.
Are they cool, or it's like, there they go again?
We have our rehearsal room there soundproofed, and it just sounds like somebody's listening to music a little bit too loud, not loud enough to where you're bitching, but loud enough to where you could be like, oh, those guys are jamming.
Okay.
So it's it works. And we've been doing this for a year, and nobody's yelled at us yet. So
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So this Friday, BFE, what time?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, and I am so impressed.
I feel so old. I'm like, God, that's like.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
Oh God, I'm old.
God, I can't. I love that I live so close to BFE.
Oh, You do live close.
So at least I get to drive right home and go to sleep. And Saturday I don't have work, so I will be sleeping in. And this is a weekend that I don't have all my kids.
Oh,
so I am for sure.
Like noon,
so anybody comes and talks to me before noon, I swear to God, we're throwing hands.
And it's just you guys are the only. Who else
No. Oh my gosh. There's Envy Room. There's Envy Room. There's Garbage Girlfriend. We are so excited to meet with them. I have the flyer right here. I'm sorry, guys.
I'll post it.
I am so sorry, guys, for
reading. I put him on the spot. I totally put him on the spot.
I didn't have this answer memorized, and I should because the show's been going on for a while. But anyway, we are playing with. So we have Garbage Girlfriend, Envy Room, Sons of Honey, Dressed as Pandas, and Shock Machinery. I have listened to every band on this flyer. This is one of the first times I'm being genuine about that. And everybody is so freaking awesome. It is going to be such a great show. Please don't miss. Garbage Girlfriend is a group of teenage girls from Katy, Texas. And watching them do their thing is like watching like myself almost back whenever I was that young, living in Katy. Living out my dream.
Try to put them as extras.
Oh my gosh, no, they're so awesome.
Katy remix with girls from Katy.
I think the singer is like 14, 15 years old, and the oldest girl in the band's like 16. They are so great. You and Aubrey should definitely come out to the show and introduce yourselves to them.
Yeah, no, I want to. I definitely want to come out. So I don't get to go out and socialize very much.
Yeah.
Always I'm just like working.
Come out and enjoy yourself. One night out is not going to kill you.
No, it's too hot.
And
it's too hot. I'm not doing markets for the summer.
Make friends with these bands. Make friends with these bands so we can get more episodes.
Yes.
Seriously, that's a lot of bands, and everybody's so friendly. We're in a group chat, and everybody's like become friends. And I remember the drummer to Garbage Girlfriend's mom. She's the one who manages them. She reminds me so much of my mom whenever I was a teenager. And she's the way she talks about her daughter and everything about her daughter's talent and is awesome. And then watching her daughter play is just beautiful. The drummer to Garbage Girlfriend and my youngest daughter share a name, so that was even cooler.
That's very cool.
I was like, I don't know if I'm hip enough to play with you guys.
Like,
when they reached out to us, I'm like, we're like the old grandpa band, and we're like the cool, we're like the cool teenagers. But it's gonna be a great show. Seriously.
I'm excited to know. Yeah, I'm gonna come out.
Come out. If you don't come out, I'm
I don't have any markets and stuff this weekend, so yeah.
I'm gonna yell at you if you don't come out.
So, vocalist, guitarist, super busy, crazy dad.
That's me.
And you're an author, dude. And you kept this like on lock and so secretive because I'm really just getting to know you on a personal level, but I like have people in your friend circle that I think know you pretty well, and this dropped, and they were like, "What?" I can finally talk about it now.
Here's the thing.
So let's talk about secrets of the song, homie.
Secrets of the song.
Is this you? Is this like Jack and Rose right here?
No. What's funny is that's actually that is Blaine and Briley on the cover.
Okay.
The young Blaine and Briley. And then in the background right there is the old Blaine and his son Chuck. Chuck is the main character of the story. His dad's the biggest rock star in the world. He's an up-and-coming rock star, and they have a very strained relationship due to Blaine focusing more on his music career and being emotionally closed off, yet writing the most soulful lyrics that anybody's ever heard in their life. When Blaine turns out to be terminal, the two are forced to put their differences aside and finally get to know and understand each other. And Blaine finally reveals the love story between him and Briley, and which is the girl that all of his songs are about. And there's a nice twist towards the end that you don't expect. And I have gotten told by people who don't typically like romance that this brought legit tears to their eyes. That
I have a legitimate source I can go to. Tay, dude.
Yeah, Tay was.
He's like, I got it.
Tay was actually. So Tay was one of the very few people that I revealed I was writing this to, and
See?
I had her reading along as I wrote it, and I remember when she finally like read the last two chapters, she messaged me. She messaged me after chapter 8 and goes, "I don't like you." Then messages me after chapter 9. Okay, I don't just not like you. I hate you now. And then in chapter 10, she's like, "You were so rude." And I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It had to go that way. I'm sorry." And I'll tell you this. I have never felt so close to a character as I did to Blaine Hill in this book.
Okay.
He is exactly who I always dreamed of being.
Have you always wanted to be an artist?
Since
or,
I was
or like a writer? So that's does
a
it
writer.
go with the music?
So
right? Or
that's
where it's like was like music first, and then you were like, damn, look at this poetry I'm writing.
Since I was about 4 years old, I've wanted to be a singer and wanted to play music. That
Okay.
was always my thing. When I was 9 years old, I discovered Blink 182 and guitar and emo haircut that I still haven't let go of over 20 years later.
So emo.
And
so emo.
and
Yeah.
but I always connected so much with stories and movies as well that inspired my writings as a lyricist and everything in my songs. And sometimes I would find myself writing songs about the exact same thing, which made me start picturing stories as a whole. And instead of concept albums, I thought, what about writing books? And I started at the height of my depression shortly after attempting to take my own life.
Okay.
In 2021, I decided to finally put pen to the paper, and I wrote the first 5 chapters of this book in a month, and then my daughter was diagnosed with leukemia. I wrote 1 chapter in 2022, and I wrote 1 more chapter in 2023, and then I finished the book when I was temporarily unemployed from the end of December until the beginning of March. And I finished everything in April and released it all about 2 weeks later. It was a long process due to some setbacks in my personal life, but I'll say this, which nobody knows. I am currently writing the 4th chapter of my 2nd novel. It should be out by the end of the summer. It's called Echoes of Green, and if Secrets of the Song was an emotional ride for you, you ain't seen shit.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Very excited for this one.
So you touched on so you just brought it up, which I had no idea about that. You had some mental health struggles. I think, let me tell you. Do you think that that's something that people that are very musically inclined struggle with?
I think that you can't really put a label on mental health and the people that have battles with those demons that come. I don't want to take away from people who are clinically depressed, because I wasn't clinically depressed. My life fell apart.
Yeah.
I joked about having a threesome leading to a baby, but there was so much more to it than that.
Yeah.
There was so much more to it than that, and I touched on Reckless and Royal's breakup. My best friend and I not being best friends anymore was the ultimate catalyst. I felt like I could lose everything, but whenever he ended our friendship, I felt that I had nothing left to go for. Shortly before finding out that she had leukemia, Juliet's leukemia showed itself in the first symptoms were these blotches on her skin that look like bruises to the naked eye, but they're not painful. I was accused of abusing her and withheld from her the last healthy month that she had, and her siblings, because CPS in Harris County said so.
That's gonna be a whole separate segment. That's
yeah. So that when nobody would listen to me, nobody except my mom and my dad, nobody would listen to what I had to say on it until it came out that she had leukemia, and the doctor explained that not only are these the first signs of leukemia in divorced couples, we're usually able to catch it early because one of the parents is accused of abuse. And CPS didn't do their jobs by taking her to the hospital right away, where it would have been like, no, this is a sign of leukemia, we need to run the tests.
Right.
And I would have been cleared a month earlier, and during that month I attempted to take my own life 3 times, being kept for my kids. I lived for my kids, you know. I had lost my best friend, I had lost my relationship. My mom and I had a strained relationship. She kicked me out of the home, and I was living in an empty apartment. I had nothing but my time with my kids to get me through things, and I can't explain to you why I'm still alive, because I was very accurate with my methods. But now I'm perfectly convinced that I lived because I was meant to, because my daughter was going to need her dad, and my other 2 kids with my ex-wife moved in with me whenever she started treatment, and yeah, that's I had to live. I just had to. So that's about the time that I started Just Fan Fiction also.
Okay, so that's like the
origins.
There we go. So that is what got Just Fan Fiction started.
Yeah, Just Fan Fiction, Secrets of the Song, and meeting Kelly, my wife. Those 3 things really are what just turned everything around for me. Being accused of the abuse, a lot of other people accused me along with it, blasted me all over social media.
Oh, I bet.
Katy, Texas, oh my gosh, I had my front door.
Katie.
My front door was spray painted with the words "Leave Katy, you abusive piece of shit." My car was keyed.
I can see.
I was very bitter afterward, and for all the shares about how awful I was, the amount of apologies that I got afterwards.
Oh, dude, probably like
minimal.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten 4 apologies from people, total, who shared it, and then everybody else does one of 2 things: either completely avoids me or acts like nothing happened, and I'm like, and then act all shocked when I don't want to talk to them. I'm like, nah, dude, like, why would I want to associate with you when you had no trouble believing the worst of me? And
because bad news sells, right?
I guess, but that's
bad news.
That's also what inspired my song "Katy, Katy, Katy," and no, I will not ever stop singing it.
Which you can find on what platforms is it on?
Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. There's a very cringy music video on YouTube when I still was blonde, and back whenever we had our old lineup, Michael Schwinn, who started Just Fan Fiction with me, stepped away in April of 2023.
Okay.
We are still great friends. He's actually coming out to the show on Friday.
Hey.
He will always be my brother. He didn't have the time for it anymore to commit, and he didn't want to hold the rest of us back.
That's cool.
But if the second he calls me and says, "Bro, I want to do Just Fan Fiction again," I'm like, "Cool, get right back here." That is my boy. He was one of the very few people who reached out to me during that time and said, "I believe you, bro, and I'm still here for you," and came and played music with me when I had nothing else to turn to. And Michael Schwinn, he's always going to be one of my best friends because of that. And he will always be so important to Just Fan Fiction's history.
That's super cool. We should get you guys together.
Absolutely.
That'd be super fun.
Absolutely. I'll introduce you to him on Friday.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out for sure.
Yeah, and now you have a whole other reason. Come meet Michael.
This will be fun. I'm excited. So, okay, a couple questions that I was specifically asked to ask you. Here we go.
Oh gosh.
I have no idea where we are with time. Aubrey?
We are at, I think, about 40 minutes.
Okay.
Cool, we got time.
Yeah. If you had the power to change anything in your life, would you? It's like some butterfly.
Oh my
shit,
God!
right?
Yes, I would love.
If you change.
No. I just want
to
change one thing.
Okay, what would you change?
The amount of money in my bank account. Holy shit! God.
Yes, please.
Oh
please,
my gosh!
please
It was.
change me.
If I could just have like $100,000, like I'd be doing so great.
Dude, I'd be happy with like $5,000. If I had
Me too.
$5,000, like.
Me too.
Jeez,
I want to stop
things my other.
I just want to
business
stop
could
pissing off
use.
my landlord by sending him late payments.
Oh.
God, he's a saint for not killing me yet, but.
So money in your bank account.
God, please.
That's your final answer.
Oh my gosh, yes. The rest of it, I love my life.
Okay, so it was kind of a two-part because the other part of it was life-wise with like your life, not like band stuff and work stuff. Are you happy where you're at?
Oh my God, I couldn't be happier. I love my
Y'all
wife.
had a big year. Y'all overcame some shit this year.
I love my wife. I love my kids. I love my job that I'm working now. I love.
Are you allowed to say where you work? What do you
I
do?
I
don't even know what he does.
I don't know if I could say the name of the company, but I can tell you what I do.
Okay, what do you do?
I am a volunteer coordinator for a hospice. I'm the guy who's in charge of assigning our volunteers to direct patient care and clerical work to help out the families taking care of those patients on hospice care. And
Is a death doula a real thing?
is what?
They're called death doulas.
Death doulas.
You know they have like birth doulas, right? That help you. I literally saw a TikTok, a tickety tag. It's a very expensive program that you can be certified to basically hold someone's hand while they pass on.
I haven't met anybody who does that yet, but I would never want to be paid for doing that. I think that's kind of a shitty thing to be paid for, truth be told. If you need
I'm gonna send
money,
you the links to this stuff.
if
It's
you
a
need-
whole class, dude.
if you need money to do something good for somebody at the end of their life, then screw you, man. Like, I'm not even trying to be a jerk, but like that right there triggered me. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm assigning people who are volunteering their time, which is the most important thing that adults have, volunteering their time to make these people's end of their lives, like, you know, an easier moment. And then you have bastards out there monetizing that. That is disgusting.
Death doulas, that's what they're called.
Those death doulas need to go doula themselves in the ass.
Yeah, and if you are one of those, if that is a whole real career,
then don't
please,
listen
email
to,
me. I've got questions.
don't
We have
listen
questions.
don't listen to just fan fiction and don't buy my books. Fuck you. That's what I have to say. Come at me if you don't like it. I am more than happy to tell you how I feel.
Is that something a lot of people volunteer for, or no? Is there special training like that you have to take?
I am the
do
one.
What you do?
I did training
'Cause
for.
that would seem like maybe probably hard for me for some people.
I did training for 3 weeks to be able to train the people who do this.
Okay.
Every single individual is different, and what they need is different, and that's what my job is making sure that they get the right person. So there's no such thing as having a lot of people or too little people. There's always somebody who needs help and needs what you can provide.
How did you find that job? How did you
My good
like,
friend
popped up in
My good friend
Indeed,
Karen.
or-
My
okay.
good friend Karen is in charge of all the volunteer coordinators in our
I'm gonna be
company.
a rock star, but I'm gonna do this too.
She's so I had just lost my day job. I was a truck driver for 8 years with the company, and I had just lost that job. I had seen her posting about it, and I messaged her. My good friend Karen. It's the damnedest way that I met her. My ex-wife's biological mother was dating Karen's biological father, and Karen very generously gave me and my ex-wife some stuff for our daughter because my ex-wife was pregnant at the time, and she and we stayed friends despite the fact that my ex-wife literally got adopted by her former stepmom because of how much she can't stand her biological mother. Fuck you, Becky. And anyway, she tried to monetize off. She tried to make money off of my daughter's cancer and kept it all. No, she did make money off my daughter's cancer. Made it all for herself. I swear to God, if I ever see her again, I will punch her in the face. And I don't believe in hitting women. So anyway,
Oh, that's super shitty.
yeah, that's a big no-no in my eyes. But anyway, like I said, if I don't do the actual punching, I'll let Kelly or my mother. In fact, I'm sure there's a whole line of people who would like to.
Scammers are terrible people.
Anyway, though, so Karen and I stayed friends throughout all of that, and it turned out that she was also very close friends to my cousin Brianna, who passed away at the age of 21, back in, I want to say 2012, maybe a little bit sooner.
Okay.
She was my big cousin. I was always her favorite out of all the cousins in our family. I was always her favorite, and Brianna and Karen were friends. I saw that they had posted on each other's wall, or she had posted on Brianna's wall on Facebook on her birthday, And I was like, how do you know Brianna? And she's like, how do you know her? And I'm like, that led to a whole, deep conversation. I messaged Karen about it. I was like, I don't have a job right now. I need a job, and quite frankly, I want to give back after Juliet. After Juliet beat cancer, I had promised God that I would do something meaningful, something worth doing.
Did you?
And this opportunity just fell into my lap. I took it, ran with it, and I'm shockingly doing pretty good at it.
Okay.
And I love what I'm doing. If you want to volunteer for the hospice, please contact me for that as well.
Okay, yeah, cool. So get with him.
I'm in the Kingwood area.
I can send a message and we can get you paired up with the organization. That's
I'm in the Kingwood area. I might even have I might even have some work for you if you want to volunteer as well, and it might get more than volunteer. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
But so I do.
I love old people. Old people are cool.
What did we what led to us talking about my job? I went blank.
I'm just trying to figure out like how you fell into that. That's a pretty
that's my friend Karen.
Like you graduated high school, you got big dreams to be a rock star, and
being a rock star
with hospice patients, like
I know I'm kind of all over the place, aren't I? Yeah, it's I'm a very what was the word that they used to describe me in my author bio? It was a very multi-dimensional. I'm a very multi-dimensional person.
Bougie way to say diverse.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to remember the word. That's what it was, and I was like, yeah, bougie way of saying diverse. That's actually very close to how I felt about it. I thought they made me sound like a pompous ass, but yeah.
You live in River Oaks, no?
I do not live in River Oaks.
No. He's not a pompous ass. So this is exciting. Okay, I'm super excited. Now I have something to do on Friday. Everybody should be going out to BFE on Friday. Support local venues, dude.
Please, if you're going to, you don't even realize that.
The cost of everything is going up. Like
I'm going to say this.
Support your local venues.
Can I compliment some of the venues?
Yeah, no, dude. Shout outs. Like
I'm gonna give a shout out to Wildcatter, who just has the absolute best atmosphere out of any place I've ever been to.
Adult Easter egg hunts every year. Look out for that.
I'm Harry Potter trivia night. I'm gonna go ahead and also give a huge shout out to BFE, just legends in Houston, run by legends in Houston. Frankie, Shane. Oh my gosh, Frankie, I love you to death. Shane, I love you to death.
I am a registered stem cell donor now because of Frankie.
Yeah. I am.
I have like my card in my wallet and shit. So
Frankie is one of those individuals who is going through everything that he's going through and comes and asks me how I'm doing and offers his help to me.
You wouldn't even know that he's going through some shit.
I'm like, the world does not deserve Frankie, and everybody better be good to him.
Yeah.
That BFE punch.
I'm trying not to get all teary-eyed because I don't even really know him that well.
No. But Frankie's one of those people who
really cool shows.
He becomes your family.
He's just
he becomes your family.
And he's friends with like Chris.
Yeah.
Harding.
Yeah, of course. Chris Harding, man, I love you to death, dude.
Or whatever.
You're a dick, but I love you to death. John, oh my God,
you know what I mean?
Rest in peace, John. John Janash. So John Janash is the reason that I got to open up for Saving Abel and play with the band Lit and my previous band, The Hostile Redemption. So I'm never going to forget John. And the day he died, I dedicated the song Carry On Wayward Son to him. I was doing an acoustic challenge.
It's all playing in my head.
Yeah, I know that John is up in heaven organizing the best damn shows that God's ever seen right now, because that's what he was good at. And if you ever tried to argue with John, oh my God, I feel so sorry for you.
You're not going to win. You're not going to win.
No, you are not going to win. And that man going through cancer, and even whenever he started getting a little bit more frail and everything, I was terrified of pissing him off. Like he was tough as nails, and gosh, it is it hits me so hard that he's not with us anymore. But he is going to live on through all of the musicians in Houston that he that he touched, that he helped. He's the reason that I'm friends with the guys from Saving Abel. Gave me an amazing opportunity to give their bassist Scott Wilson a ride to his hotel. That night, he asked me to do him a favor, and I was like, absolutely. Scott listened to my band and has been a mentor. We're discussing Scott producing one of Just Fan Fiction's next singles. And I have John to thank for that because of John trying to help out Scott through me. Me and Scott became friends. Saving Abel made a video for Juliet when she got diagnosed, like wishing her well.
That's cool.
I can't. John's gonna.
Eventually, I want to do a series with bar owners, even if they're not even open.
Oh,
like
man.
the owners of Acadia.
Tommy Skinner.
You know.
Tommy Skinner from Acadia was the most. He gave me my first opportunity back into the Houston scene in 2017, and he was just always such a supporter of whatever musical direction I was going in. He was always like, yeah, man, I got shows for you. Let me put you on this one. Let me put you on this one. Just a great guy to work with. And the staff at Acadia, they became like family. Nobody can make a rum punch the same way that Mandy does, and that's my go-to drink. I haven't drank since October, but my go-to drink is a rum punch, and nobody can make a fucking drink like
That's
Mandy.
what I thought too. So is that hard being places because you're sober now?
It's a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Okay.
I stopped drinking.
Because I know, and I'm not gonna like put them on blast, other people that are in very popular bands that are completely sober. So is it hard though, like doing shows in bars and?
No. I watched footage of me playing at one of the shows that I had in October, drunk off my ass, and I was embarrassed by how sloppy I was and how slurry I was when I was talking, and I vowed that I was never going to drink before performance again, and that turned into me just not drinking. Not because because I had a problem per se, but I don't like the way I was using that as a crutch to get into my zone and everything. I didn't want to have to drink to enjoy myself. I wanted to do what I was enjoying and be able to remember it. And
yeah, that's good, right?
I was missing out on so many amazing nights, by ruining it with alcohol.
You're like, wait, I did what? Wait, no, is there a picture? Prove it.
This is my kitten Sam. He was about to walk in front of the camera and start meowing.
No,
So
it's okay. I think my daughter wants to kidnap Sam. So no, this has been fun. So this has been so much fun. I feel like this needs to be a whole segment. This Friday, BFE, get the book.
please get the book.
Get the book.
Please come out to the show on Friday. Please just keep Just Fan Fiction in your streams. Ashley, I got a question for you.
Okay.
What's your favorite Just Fan Fiction song?
Honestly, so this new one that you guys just came out with on 420 gives me like this new age Beach Boy vibes, if that makes any
We make a
sense,
song about-
right? Because I called Devin.
Yeah, he
a
called.
young Lenny Kravitz
Yeah, he called
and shit.
Devin.
And he's
Devin.
like, what?
Devin
Like,
Holden.
stop.
Shout out to Devin Holden.
I'm like, he's
All
a
of-
young Lenny Kravitz.
All of the bands who are watching this right now, go to Devin Holden for your audio engineering and production needs. He is the man.
I saw him at Rise before it was
But now it's Warehouse Live Midtown.
Yeah, whatever the shit. Still shitty parking, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Still shitty parking, like you said.
I valet my minivan,
And
so
raising
I don't
the
have to go look for
Rising
parking.
and raising up the prices of the drinks whenever there's good shows. Like, come on, dude. But
cans, it's hot as shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna even make it cold. What the hell is that?
I listened to that one the most because I was like, I had you send me a link and stuff.
Go and shake it.
Yes, it gives like fun. It's definitely a fun summer song.
It is
right?
the least.
People are always looking for those. What's the song of the summer?
It's the least meaningful song I've ever written. I wrote it specifically for one reason, to obnoxiously get stuck in your head.
It does that.
And but I gave a lot of I gave a lot of throwbacks to songs that we listened to in the early 2000s growing up and all of that. Like
There's an age difference between us. You see how far I took it back. I'm like, it's very hippie, like beach.
You are what, 9
85
years older than me? 8 years older than me?
Too old. I'm about to be 40.
You're about to be 40. I just turned 31. You're not that much older than me. My wife is about to be 36. So no, we're not that far apart. We listen to the same music.
Do you think sometimes the deeper songs don't get played because they don't get stuck in your head?
Well, here's the
You
thing.
have to conform to a jingly.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Okay, so I'm going to give it a two-part answer on this. I'm going to use two of our songs as examples.
Okay.
Adolescence is one of the most beautiful love songs I've ever written, and has the least amount of plays out of our singles.
Okay.
I don't think that it's not catchy, but it's a long song and there's a lot of words in it.
So you have to kind of pay attention.
Yeah, but
do you think people really pay attention to the words, or just
I think some people do and some people don't, because then there's Beautiful in Blue, which is arguably our biggest song. Has I think it has 23,000 plays on Spotify, and that song is about me wanting to choke my ex-wife.
Nice.
And
I mean, Eminem made a lot of songs. He was very popular.
I remember that song. What was it? Until the Day I Die by Story of Fear. My hands are at your throat.
Yeah,
and I think I hate you.
Yeah, I mean, there are some pumped up kicks.
It-
About like school.
It's
shootings.
not a song
I mean,
about.
there's like.
It's not a song about like wanting to choke. It's not a song about choking her. It's a song about wanting to do all of the things that you lie about.
Okay.
It's a song about a woman who lies for sympathy, who lies to get sympathy at the expense of a good person's reputation, and about wishing that you did what you could to earn the reputation. And it's very healing, because my ex-wife and I had a very volatile relationship until. After we split up, it was a very volatile relationship until our daughter got diagnosed with leukemia. And it's amazing how much it just doesn't matter when you're watching your kid battle leukemia. Just nothing matters. My ex-wife and I are great friends now at Juliet Fest. She was dancing with all of my kids, not just the kids that we share, but with all of my kids, singing along with the song I wrote about wanting to choke her. And it was such a, even though I say it like that,
so many layers.
It was such a beautiful moment, though.
No, that is a beautiful moment.
It was a very beautiful moment for everybody. She even made a TikTok at one point.
I think you can have children with people and remain cordial afterwards. Co-parenting's great.
I get along with all of my with all of my kids' moms for the most part. We have our moments, but. I think what happens is they know that I'm there for my kids. They know they can count on me to, be a good dad, and I think therefore they don't really have too many
Which
reasons.
is important. Let's just throw that out there. So he is a good dad that actually takes care of his kids.
Love my kids.
People are like, wait, how many kids? Like, no, he's a very proactive.
I have eight kids from four
very
women,
opposite
and
than my situation.
I'm involved in every single one of their. Today I went to my daughter Juliet's.
Wait, another disclaimer. Me and Jesus are good.
Jesus.
It's the other kids. I couldn't even tell you where they are. Super not proactive co-parenting.
You know what? They're missing out. They're missing out on some great kids.
Yeah,
They're missing out on the best part of them.
Yeah, they're definitely missing out. So this has been exciting. Get the book. Come out to BFE on freaking Friday. Support local, please. Oh, we cannot have any more venues shutting down.
Seriously, and BFE has the best damn street tacos in the world. In addition to everything I just said. And I can't eat street tacos, but I think I can eat their taco bowl on my diet. I have to check with my doctor on Thursday.
He started a diet.
Oh gosh, listen, next time you see me, I will be slimmer. Not this Friday, but next time you see me after that, I will be slimmer.
Wait, not in 2 days.
Not in 2 days.
Not in
No,
2 days.
no. But I had to lose the double chin. I have to lose the double chin. I'm the front man. I gotta look a little more appealing than I look right now. And oh God, I hate it. But it's okay.
No, it's gonna be awesome.
I wanna be healthy for the kids. For Kelly.
You
I
have
wanna.
to.
I want them to have me for as long as I possibly can be here.
No, that's super important. So it's exciting. I'm excited that you agreed to do this, and I hope we get to do a couple more.
Absolutely. You
This
let
was
me
super
know.
fun.
Let me know when, and we'll make this happen.
All of Just Fan Fiction social media links will be posted in the bio. It's gonna be good. Follow them. Check in with what's going, because the only way, the
Your
music big wigs in the sky
Your
pay attention to fucking people.
Your favorite band was once, discovered by somebody like Ashley and gave them a chance to talk about, the things that we just talked about.
And like people only pay Virgin Rap, whatever, will only pay attention when your favorite bands have a bunch of social media attractions. So
it's only $10 to see my shows. Come on. I promise you I'll do better than who I can do better than
$2.
$10 though. $10, and I know some of you motherfuckers are out there spending like.
People pay more for that than for a pack of cigarettes, probably now. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't smoke cigarettes.
Like,
I've been hitting this vape this whole. I've been hitting this vape this whole time, but no, fuck the price of cigarettes.
So for less than a cost of a vape, you can go support local music.
Exactly. It makes us so happy. It makes us so happy, and we become your friends.
Yeah,
we become your friends. You get to. We will absolutely talk to you about the things that make our songs go on, and I've got so many stories. I'm a really cool guy to be friends with. I'm not even tooting my own horn. I know I am, and
yes, you are cool. I know you so much more now. Now I'm like, okay, we need more time to hang out and do stuff.
Kevin and Adrian, they are great guys with awesome stories as well.
Get them on.
Yeah. We should do a follow up. Once you've got a couple more bands, we'll do a follow up where all three of us are here. Maybe next time we'll make you drive all the way to Richmond to our rehearsal room.
Dude, I would love that. We can show some pictures and do some videos.
Hopefully there's a fourth guy. Hopefully there's a fourth guy sitting next to us at that time.
Come on,
Guitarist, please hit us up. Hit us up. Quit your bands and join ours. I'm just kidding for the most part. He's not kidding. Probably not.
Okay, so any shout outs you want to do to anybody before we...
Oh my gosh, shout outs to everybody. Oh my god, okay, so...
music's fine? No.
So all the bands that I'm playing with at BFE this weekend, I want to give a shout out to my friends in Caravel. Those are that's my favorite local band outside of Just Fan Fiction. I'm going to give a shout out to my previous band members from Just Fan Fiction. Spencer, Q, Michael, Devin, I loved playing with you guys. Thank you for being a part of our history. To my band members in the Hostile Redemption.
And if there's more to the history, hit me up because we can talk about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
To my band members in the Hostile Redemption, I love and miss you guys. To my former band member in Reckless and Royal, dude, I miss you every day, and I hope you're doing well. To you for what? To mommy and daddy, I love y'all. Baby, I love you. My 8 kids, hi, daddy loves you. And to you for watching this, thank you. Thank you for being a part of the first episode.
Like, follow, share.
Like, follow, share.
Like, follow, share.
Hit her up.
No, hit him up. It's about y'all.
Hit us up.
Yeah. So this is so much fun, dude. I'm so excited. I hope this ends up being a whole thing because this was fun.
Let's make this a whole thing. We're gonna make this a whole thing.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna co-host and just start our own podcast and harass the shit out of people.
If we gotta do that, if you need a co-host, I'm hoping that I am like a good candidate for it because I would love to do that.
Yeah, this was so much fun. So
my God, for real.
Follow Just Fan Fiction, Blake Damnsure. Blake Damnsure. Why can I not?
I don't know. I guess it's because I don't have it tattooed on my neck.
What is it, Blake Dam?
Yeah, Blake Damnsure.
Sure, that's
You
what
got
it
it
is,
right,
right?
you got it
Okay.
Yeah, you got it
It
right.
makes me laugh every time I start to type it. I like.
You don't remember?
I go and check.
Do you
and
not
I'm
know? This is the part that's probably a blooper, but
like, wait, what?
do you not know that Blake Damnsure, what Blake Damnsure comes from?
No.
Do you not remember that song "Make Damn Sure" by Taking Back Sunday?
Okay. Is that
I
what
just wanna break you down so badly. The song's called "Make Damn Sure," and I changed it to Blake Damn Sure because that's me.
It's literally every time I went to like tag you, I'm like, wait, what? Okay, no, that really is what it is. Okay.
Oh man.
Follow him. Follow Music After Dark HTX. If you're a local artist, get all up in my DMs so we can get you on the casting couch. It'll be fun.
Oh my God, this does look like the casting couch, doesn't it?